Welcome back. It's always a feel-good time when he's around. Please welcome back to the show the host of Twin Cities Live on KSTP in Minneapolis, our good friend Steve Patterson. Oh,
wow.
My.
Wow.
Yeah.
Goodness.
See that?
That is a thing of beauty right there. You know what, Steve? Hang on. I want to get a picture of the screen because I feel like it needs. Wait, can we get that? Yeah, there it is. Yep. Thank you. I just wanted to get that.
You got it.
Just so I had it. Thank you.
So, Steve, walk us through this. What is the process to get it that high and that much volume?
Thank you for asking, Ryan. I found out, I've had a lot of experimental time in my house during this, and I found out that if you get a brush that looks like this, got a little bit of a curve in there, and this is a family brush, so there's some of my wife's DNA is on this, but then if you get that, and then you just take it up with a blow dryer on high heat at full capacity, this is the end result. The shortcut would be grab a fork, find a socket, same result, but this is safer. For any kids out there watching, don't do that, do this.
That looks like one of those rackets. What's that sport where you get the ball and you scoop the ball and you throw it? What's that sport called? There's a.
Are you saying that that's what my hair looks like?
No, the brush looks like a highlight paddle.
Oh, well, I never knew that.
Or a spatula.
Let me give you guys the rundown, too, in case anybody's wondering. Minnesota salons are, in fact, still closed, in case that wasn't already apparent. And the earliest that they are going to reopen them is June 1st. They said, like, that's a maybe. The pessimist in me knows that that also means maybe not. So I don't know what to do next, but this is the main that I have to try to make look somewhat presentable on TV. You guys know the struggle's real.
You look like the heat miser,
we're barely
too.
Presentable.
You both look like the heat miser. But here's the thing, Ryan. You know, you've seen Steve in person. For anybody who hasn't seen Steve in person, Steve has, as we all do in TV, a large face and head. But right now, your face and head looks actually small.
Yeah, it's the right proportion.
to your hair.
You know what, Kelly? Compliment accepted. It has shrunk my face only by comparison. This is a good lesson for anybody out there. Life is relative. So if your face is next to really big hair, your face looks smaller. We could extrapolate this lesson, and it would be helpful in a lot of social settings.
It also gives you some nice height, which I'm always in the market for. But Steve, would you ever consider buzzing it? Like, I know the salons aren't open, but why not just buzzing it all off?
Listen, I have thought, I said I should buzz my hair, and I used to do it in high school, and my wife and I are high school sweethearts, and I said, honey, why don't I just buzz this? And she said to me, and I quote, your chin used to be more defined back then. So then I absorbed that emotional blow. This is, I think, what she's referencing, and I absorbed that. And it was like, okay, maybe not. So I have considered multiple times taking matters into my own hands. At some point, I got to take clippers. I at least got to, like, shave off the sides at some point.
I love it.
Because this is
Can we measure your, I want to measure, I mean, I already know the answer whose hair is bigger. I know the answer. I have eyes in my head. But I'd like to measure, just for curiosity, to see whose. We'll measure for length and thickness, because I think thickness also matters.
Thank you very much.
Let's see.
His is definitely higher than mine.
Yeah, what is that,
I feel like if I stretch out my top, it's got to be north of 7 inches. And I would like overall width to be considered as well in this competition.
Can we see the width?
This is where I pride myself.
All right, let's see the width. Let's see the width. Like,
I'm just going to round this up. That's got to be at least a foot. Is that a foot? Round up to a foot?
Ryan, what say you, Ryan?
He's got me beat. I'm at like 4 inches, which is embarrassing. So please don't tell anybody. And my width. My width?
Ryan,
what is your width?
Don't let anybody shame you, Ryan.
I'm gonna lie like I did on my license. My width is 7.5.
Wow! Wow!
That's impressive.
That's very
everyone's embarrassed for me.
Very big deal. No, that's
he looks like, but Kel, he looks like he should be starring on Broadway in some role with that look right now. I don't know what the role is, but For sure, this is Broadway ready.
Let me be clear. The higher my hair gets, the lower my self-esteem goes. This has just been a pain train of every morning. I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, that guy's still there. Fantastic. This is just great.
Gelman has suggested that perhaps you would like to actually shave your head on the show and maybe next week if you want to come back. That's what he has suggested.
Listen, is he like throwing down the gauntlet? He wants me to shave my head on his show?
He's holding up signs. Yeah, there he is.
Well, listen.
Show me what you got. Let's see that scalp.
I have... Easy, Gelman.
No, wait, hang on. I suddenly feel like he's... Oh, God.
Next week, save it.
Don't do it.
I'm going to... And then we're going to have to try to talk me into how low can this all... go. Wow. Anything shorter is better, though, right? At this point, I look like the last guy to get on a plane. I just made my connecting flight. Yes, Kelly.
Steve, can you turn profile again? Because it also juts forward. Wow.
It doesn't look so bad. The side view is not so bad.
It's very much
like if you buzz it off, you're going to look like Gelman. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be closer to his look.
Magic.
We're all in this together. There are zero good options for how I can move forward as it stands right now. So
I'm going to go brag about my 4 inches. Thank you very much for coming on, Steve. Good to see you. If you want to come back and buzz it off, let us know. We're here every single day, and we've got nothing but time.
I mean, that's really...
I got some thinking to do.
Think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Don't do anything crazy right now. Don't be rash. Just think about it.
Yeah, practice on another body part before you go to the head. Make sure you've got that instrument working well. Steve, it's always good to see you. Don't forget to check out Twin Cities Live on our Minneapolis station, KSTP. Buddy, great to see you, and take care.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you soon if you want a buzz cut.
See you next week.
It's the family. All right,
see you, buddy.
Good.
I will.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Look at that.
Are you ready?
Look at your ruler there. Your tape measure.
I'm just measuring the room.